everyone, and welcome back to Talk Yura, the place where we learn real, friendly English together.
I'm so excited you decided to join us for this brand new conversation.
I am Julie, and as always, I am here with my fantastic co-host, Jack.
And I am Jack, ready to chat about something super important today, Julie.
Today we are diving deep into the world of jobs. What people do every day.
Jobs are such a big part of life, so this topic is perfect for us, right?
Absolutely. And before we jump into the first question, remember to show us some love. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy our chats.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you never miss a new lesson.
That really helps our little Talk Yura community grow stronger every week. So Jack, to kick things off simply, what is your job right now?
Well, Julie, right now I work as a librarian at a small city library.
A librarian sounds very peaceful and full of interesting books, doesn't it?
It is peaceful most of the time, though sometimes it gets very busy with students.
So when we talk about jobs, we mean the main way people earn money, usually, correct?
Yes, that is the standard understanding of what we call our profession or occupation.
And what about you, Jack? What kind of work keeps you busy during the week?
I work remotely, which means I work from home as a content creator for an online company.
That sounds very modern and flexible, allowing you to manage your own time.
It is flexible, but sometimes it is hard to switch off the computer at the end of the day.
That flexibility is a great point. But let's start with the basics of the routine.
I am ready for routine talk. Let's hear what your typical workday looks like.
Jack, now that we know what jobs we do, I want to know more about your daily routine at work.
Sure, Julie. My workday usually starts quite early in the morning.
Early mornings are not easy for everyone. Do you enjoy starting early?
To be honest, sometimes I enjoy it. And sometimes I really struggle to get out of bed.
I think many people feel the same way, especially on Mondays.
Oh, yes. Monday mornings feel heavier than any other day of the week.
So when you get to work, what is the first thing you usually do?
The first thing I do is check my emails and reply to urgent messages.
Emails seem to control our lives these days, don't they?
Sadly, yes. Sometimes I feel my job is just answering emails all day.
That actually sounds like a very modern job description. Contexts.
It really is. But after emails, I usually organize the tasks for the day.
So you like to plan your work instead of doing things randomly, right?
Exactly. Planning helps me feel calm and focused during the day.
That makes a lot of sense. Without a plan, work can feel stressful.
Stress grows fast when you don't know what to do next.
And what about breaks? Do you take short breaks while working?
Yes, I usually take a short coffee break in the morning and another one in the afternoon.
Coffee breaks are almost a universal work habit around the world.
That is true. Coffee unites workers more than meetings do.
Maybe meetings would be better if people had more coffee.
That might solve many workplace problems.
So, overall, would you say you enjoy your daily work routine?
Most days, yes. Especially when I feel productive and helpful.
Feeling useful is a big part of job satisfaction.
Definitely. When I help someone at work, my day feels meaningful.
This idea of meaningful work is interesting, and we will talk more about it soon.
I'm looking forward to that, because meaning really changes how we see our jobs.
Jack, you mentioned feeling productive and helpful at work, but do you always feel happy with your job?
Not always, Julie. Some days I feel very satisfied, and some days I feel quite tired and frustrated.
That sounds very human. I think most people experience those ups and downs.
Exactly. No job is perfect, no matter how good it looks from the outside.
When you feel frustrated, is it usually because of the work itself or something else?
Usually, it is not the tasks. It is more about deadlines and pressure.
Deadlines can make even simple work feel heavy and stressful.
Yes, especially when you feel you don't have enough time to do things properly.
That pressure can slowly affect how people feel about their jobs.
It really can. Sometimes I go home feeling mentally exhausted rather than physically tired.
So we could say your job requires more mental energy than physical energy, right?
That is a good way to describe it. My body is fine, but my brain feels tired.
This distinction is really useful for learners. Mental work versus physical work.
Yes, for example, builders use physical energy while teachers often use mental energy.
That comparison makes it very clear and easy to understand.
I'm glad. Simple examples really help when learning new vocabulary.
And on good days, what makes you feel satisfied with your job?
On good days, I feel satisfied when I solve a problem or help someone understand something.
Helping others seems to be a strong source of motivation for you.
Very much so. When someone thanks me honestly, it makes my effort worth it.
That feeling is probably why many people stay in their jobs even when it is difficult.
I think so too. Meaning often matters more than money in the long run.
Some people might disagree and say salary is more important, though.
That is true, especially when people have financial stress or family responsibilities.
So, job satisfaction is different for everyone, depending on their situation.
Absolutely. Age experience and lifestyle all change how we see our work.
This personal difference is interesting, and it leads perfectly into our next topic.
Yes, talking about money and work conditions sounds like a logical next step.
So, Jack, we slowly arrived at a sensitive topic that many people think about.
Yes, Julie, money and salary can feel awkward to talk about sometimes.
That's true, but it is also a very real part of working life.
Absolutely. People work not only for passion, but also to earn a living.
When we talk about salary, we usually mean the money people receive regularly for their work, right?
Yes, salary is often paid monthly, while wages can be paid hourly or daily.
That difference is important, and many learners mix those two words.
They do, but once you connect salary with full-time jobs, it becomes clearer.
So, for example, an office worker usually earns a salary, not wages.
Exactly. While a waiter or construction worker might earn wages by the hour.
This kind of vocabulary helps people talk more naturally about their jobs.
It does, because money is one of the first questions people have about work.
How do you personally feel about salary in relation to happiness at work?
I think salary matters, but it is not the only thing that matters.
Could you explain that a little more for our listeners?
Sure, a good salary feels nice, but if the job is stressful, it loses value.
Many people accept lower pay for better work conditions and peace of mind.
Yes, work environment and respect often become more important over time.
Still, everyone needs enough money to feel secure, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. Financial security reduces stress and helps people focus on their work.
So, salary might not buy happiness, but it can reduce anxiety.
That is a very accurate and realistic way to put it.
When learners talk about money, they can say earn money or make money.
Yes, and both are correct, though earn sounds a bit more formal.
These small differences really upgrade someone's spoken English.
I agree. Confidence grows when people know the right words to use.
We talked about money. Now it feels natural to talk about working hours.
Yes, because time is almost as important as money in our jobs.
Jack, let's talk about something people complain about all the time: working hours.
Oh, yes, Julie. That is probably one of the hottest topics at any workplace.
Some people say my job is fine. I just don't want to work that many hours.
I hear that a lot too. Time can feel more expensive than money sometimes.
So tell me honestly, how many hours do you usually work in a day?
On a normal day, I work around 8 hours, but it often turns into 9 or 10.
Wow, that already sounds exhausting when you say it out loud.
It does, and the funny thing is, it doesn't always feel productive.
That's interesting. Longer hours don't always mean better results.
Exactly. Sometimes working too much actually slows you down.
Do you feel guilty when you stop working early or take time for yourself?
Yes, a little, especially when I think about unfinished tasks.
I think many people feel that quiet guilt even when they need rest.
Totally. But without rest, your work quality drops sooner or later.
So, this is where people start talking about work-life balance, right?
Yes, it means giving time to both work and personal life without burning out.
I like that phrase, burning out, because everyone understands that feeling.
Me too. When someone is burned out, they feel tired mentally and emotionally.
For me, balance means being able to close my laptop and feel okay about it.
That is a healthy goal. Not everyone can do that easily.
Checking. Do you think remote work makes balance easier or harder?
Honestly, it depends on the person. Some manage it well and some don't.
I feel the same. Working from home can erase the line between work and rest.
Yes, suddenly your living room feels like an office.
And your brain never really clocks out.
Exactly. Even on the couch, your mind is still answering emails.
For learners, it's useful to know the phrase clock out means stop working.
Good point. Small phrases like that make English sound more natural.
So hours and balance clearly shape how people feel about their jobs.
Definitely. When time feels fair, work feels much lighter.
This makes me think about the place where we work and the people around us.
Yes, because the work environment changes everything.
Jack, we talked about hours and balance. Now let's talk about the place itself.
Yes, because the environment can change everything about a job.
Exactly. Sometimes the work is fine, but the place feels heavy.
I know that feeling. You wake up tired just thinking about going there.
That usually means something is wrong with the environment, not the job itself.
True, people focus a lot on salary, but atmosphere matters a lot.
For me, a good work environment feels calm, not tense or stressful.
Same here. When people are respectful, work feels lighter.
Do you think coworkers are the biggest part of that feeling?
Honestly, yes. Colleagues can make or break a job.
I've seen people stay in low-paid jobs just because they love their team.
And I've seen people leave great positions because the team felt toxic.
That word toxic is used a lot, but people understand it immediately.
Yes, it usually means negativity, gossip, and constant pressure.
Working in that kind of place slowly drains your energy.
Exactly. Even after work, you still feel tired inside.
But when the environment is healthy, You feel safe to speak and ask questions.
That safety changes how confident you feel at work.
I like when coworkers can joke a little. It makes the day easier.
Definitely. Small jokes can save a long workday.
Silence all day feels strange, like everyone is afraid to talk.
Yes, and communication becomes very dry and cold.
For learners, work environment just means how a place feels.
Good explanation. Not just the building, but the people and energy.
Personally, I work better when the environment feels relaxed but focused.
That balance is important. Too relaxed also causes problems.
True. Then nothing gets done and deadlines disappear.
So the best places are somewhere in the middle.
Transition. All of this connects to how motivated people feel at work.
Yes, motivation deserves its own deep talk.
Thoughtful, Jack. We mentioned motivation at the end, and I think that word means different things to people.
Yes, motivation is not just about money or promotions.
Exactly. Sometimes you earn enough, but still feel empty at work.
I've felt that before. When the job pays well, but something feels missing.
Many people don't talk about that feeling because it sounds ungrateful.
Right. They think they should be happy, so they stay silent.
What usually makes you feel motivated then?
For me, it's when my work feels useful, even in a small way.
I like that. Useful doesn't have to mean changing the world.
Yes. Sometimes it just means helping one person or solving one problem.
That feeling gives energy, even on long days.
Totally. Meaningful work creates a different kind of strength.
But motivation is not constant. It goes up and down.
Very true. Some mornings you feel ready, and some mornings you feel empty.
On those days, coffee becomes part of motivation.
Absolutely. Coffee deserves a promotion sometimes.
Jokes aside, motivation also depends on recognition.
Yes, when someone notices your effort, you naturally try harder.
Even a small thank you can change your mood.
It really can. Silence can slowly kill motivation.
For learners, motivation means the reason you want to do something.
Good point. And meaningful means something feels important to you.
I think many people confuse being busy with being motivated.
That's true. Being busy doesn't always mean you care.
Sometimes people work fast, but feel completely disconnected.
Yes, and that disconnect can make people feel tired inside.
But when motivation is there, difficult tasks feel lighter.
Even stress feels easier when there is a clear purpose.
Do you think people can create motivation, or does it just appear?
I think part of it can be created by changing small habits.
That's hopeful. It means people are not completely stuck.
Exactly. Small changes can slowly change how work feels.
This also reminds me of how people choose their jobs in the first place.
Yes, decisions and career paths are a big topic too.
Jack, we talked about motivation, and that usually connects to how people choose their jobs.
Yes, career choices are rarely simple or logical for most people.
I agree. Many people don't choose their first job. They just fall into it.
Exactly. Sometimes you accept a job because you need money, not because you love it.
And later, you look back and ask yourself, how did I end up here?
I've asked that question more than once, especially after a long workday.
I think pressure plays a big role. Family, society, and expectations.
Yes, people around you often have strong opinions about your career.
They say things like, this job is stable, or that one sounds risky.
And stability sounds very attractive, especially when bills are waiting.
But staying too long in the wrong path can feel heavy.
It slowly affects your mood, your energy, and even your confidence.
Do you think changing careers is easier today than before?
In some ways, yes. Information is everywhere and options are visible.
But emotionally, it's still difficult. Fear hasn't changed.
True. Fear of starting over never feels small.
You feel old suddenly, even if you're not really old.
Exactly. 30 feels like 80 when you think about career changes.
Supportive. But many people successfully change paths and feel happier.
Yes, and their stories give others courage.
For learners, career path means the direction your work life takes.
And changing paths just means choosing a different direction.
I believe it's okay to admit that a choice didn't work.
That honesty takes strength, not weakness.
Staying curious also helps. Learning new skills keeps doors open.
Learning keeps work life flexible and less scary.
Even small skills can change how confident you feel.
Definitely. Confidence grows through action, not thinking only.
Sometimes one small decision leads to a big change.
Like applying for a job just to test yourself.
All of this connects to growth and learning at work. And
Yes, because growing doesn't stop after school.
Jack, we said growth doesn't stop after school. And I think that surprises many people.
True, some people believe learning ends when they get a job.
But work itself forces you to learn, even when you don't plan to.
Yes, new tasks appear, new systems, new expectations.
At first, it can feel uncomfortable, even stressful.
I remember feeling lost in my first job. Everything felt unfamiliar.
That feeling is normal, but people rarely talk about it.
Exactly. Everyone pretends they understand everything from day one.
Meanwhile, they secretly Google basic questions at work.
Very true. Search engines become silent coworkers.
Learning at work isn't only about big skills.
Sometimes it's small things, like communication or time management.
Those small skills quietly improve your daily work life.
And they often matter more than technical skills.
Do you think people enjoy learning at work?
Honestly, some do, and some avoid it completely.
Avoiding learning feels safe, but it limits growth.
Yes, staying comfortable too long can slow you down.
Growth usually starts when comfort ends.
That's a hard truth, but an important one.
For learners, growth means becoming better over time.
And skills are abilities you develop through practice.
I've noticed confidence grows when learning becomes part of routine.
Confidence follows action, not waiting or overthinking.
Sometimes you don't feel ready, but you learn by doing.
Exactly. Readiness often comes later.
Asking questions also plays a big role in learning.
Definitely. Silence can block growth faster than mistakes.
A healthy workplace allows questions without judgment.
That safety helps people improve naturally.
Over time, learning changes how people see their jobs.
Yes, work becomes a path, not just a place.
All these parts come together when people look back at their work life.
Which is why reflection and summary matter so much.
Jack, we've talked about many parts of working life today.
Yes, jobs, hours, people, motivation, learning. It all connects.
When you put everything together, work becomes more than just a paycheck.
Exactly. It becomes a big part of daily life and personal identity.
Some days feel heavy. Some days feel meaningful.
And that mix is normal. No job is perfect.
What matters is understanding what you need from your work.
Yes, time, respect, growth, or stability.
And sometimes those needs change over time.
Very true. People change. So jobs should change too.
I hope listeners feel less alone after this conversation.
Me too. Work struggles are very common, even if no one talks about them.
Talking about jobs in English is also a real-life skill.
Yes, interviews, small talk, daily conversations, all need this language.
The more you listen and repeat, the more natural it becomes.
Confidence grows quietly, one conversation at a time.
And of course, work is strongly connected to money.
Yes, income, expenses, budgeting, all come from working.
That's why our next video about money and budget fits perfectly here.
Exactly. If you enjoyed this talk about jobs, that video is the next step.
You'll learn how to talk about salaries, saving, and spending in simple English.
Very useful topics for daily life, not just textbooks.
So don't miss it. Check out the money and budget video after this one.
And please don't forget to like this video if it helped you.
Subscribe to the channel to keep learning real conversational English.
And turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new talk.
Your support really helps this channel grow.
Yes, every like and comment means a lot to us.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
See you in the next conversation about money and budget.